Wait, 1 minute ago, 7 days stranded in a cave. 7 days stranded in a cave. Sure hope no miners. Sure hope no miners are in there. It's tabby! Miners? Yeah, true.
But I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into a cave that runs over 5 kilometers deep into the earth.
Oh my god.
And whether we like it or not, as soon as my friends and I touch the ground, we are officially stranded here for the next 7 days.
Where's Chris?
That might have been the scariest thing I've ever done. First things first,
Where's
we gotta
Chris?
get really far away from where we rappelled down.
Why?
If it storms, this entire area could flash flood, fill up like an ocean, and potentially drown us all.
Yeah, dude. I know. Guys, they're gonna be dead any second.
Why we're going deep into the cave to set up base camp.
Bro, this is just wicked. Dude, this is like a different world.
This cave entrance may be beautiful, but looks can be deceiving. We didn't know it yet, but the next 7 days will by far be the hardest of our entire lives.
What the fuck?
It's gonna get dark in a couple hours. If we don't have a camp, we're screwed, okay?
Do you have any idea where you're going?
We're just looking for flat ground to set up camp.
this
Upon
actually
entering
looks
the
like a
mouth of the
Minecraft
cave, we stumbled upon an area with high enough elevation to protect us from any
Do you think he faked this too? I'll keep it a buck. I don't give a fuck if he did.
flash flooding, meaning that it was perfect for camp.
Perfect is a crazy word.
Good enough is what I would use.
Good enough for camp. We spent the rest of day 1 grabbing our supplies that we were dropped with.
Each one of these bags weighs like 80 pounds.
And as you can see by the footage,
I bet you they only weigh 10 pounds.
we spent around 4 hours
This is very hard to traverse.
getting all of it back up to our base camp. All right, we've got some lights on in here. Our supplies are finally at our
Holy
home
fuck, they have
base. And if you point the camera over there,
LED lights?
you'll see it's
Wait,
pitch
isn't
black.
this the dude from the...
It took
Isn't that the
all day.
dude who
And
like
so we
hated
set
that
up
whole
the bare
fucking
minimum
guy?
for camping grounds. We drilled holes to hang up some ropes. Grab these, pull
Ain't that
yourself
number
up.
44?
Looks like the ropes will be able to support hammocks. And with the help of our survival guide, Joel, we hung our hammocks. This
Yo.
thin rope is what holds up my hammock.
Yep.
Ate some dinner
insane.
and prepared for a very cold night 1.
I sure hope they plug Beastie Boys in this video. I love
more
Beastie
comfortable
Boys.
than I thought it would be.
Hey. Oh, God.
Why is my head so big, bro?
This part of the cave is 2.5 kilometers deep, and we're basically camping at the entrance. Tomorrow, we have a lot of exploring.
Bro, that's awesome. Guys, type 1 if you think they die.
Horribly.
I didn't. It's a very perplexing
Type 1 if you
environment.
think they
The
die
cave's
in this
constantly
video.
dripping water on us from above, so we put a tarp
I'm
over
scared
us,
for
but
Mr.
even
Beast.
Still, the water's dripping into our hammocks.
I have an idea. Let's make our shelter actually good.
I say we connect these tarps so we
What a
stay
good
dry
idea.
while we're sleeping.
That's literally genius.
I'm not just a YouTuber, okay?
My hammock gets outrageous.
Wow, he's so humble.
Are we serious right now? This is where I just got out of bed.
And we didn't realize it at the time, but this hole is almost 40 feet deep. So
Holy
while Sean
fuck.
and I got started on the super tarp, Mac and Carl went to see how dangerous this hole was for themselves.
Do you see my hammock?
They
up there?
should
That's
inject
where I
themselves
slept.
with
Now look at
numbing
this.
and then
Because
throw
everything
themselves
looks
down
the
there to
same,
get
it's
there
probably
quicker.
pretty hard to follow us in this cave. On
They
this
should just
map,
numb their
you can see
bodies
our
and fall
home
down.
base and how far they're moving away from it.
All right, Mac. It's been real, bro. Oh, bro, this is crazy.
While the boys are randomly exploring, me and Sean actually have to work on the camp. Why is there a sleeping bag over here?
Because it smelled like pee.
Oh, great.
Lesson number 1, don't rent your sleeping bags.
Why did we rent sleeping bags? Why did we not just buy sleeping
True.
bags? We're zip tying the tarps together to create one mega tarp. Don't mind me.
Man, Mr.
just
B stocks must be down the
trusting
drain.
this
Also,
rope with
side
my
note,
life.
Jimmy's
And
looking great,
meanwhile,
man.
Mac and Carl were still in a hole.
Oh my God.
Why would you do that?
And eventually,
Why would
they
you do that?
finally made it to the bottom.
We're supposed to be
Fuck that
working on
dumbass
camp.
shit where you pincer
We just
yourself
wanted
between
to
two
show how
giant
dangerous
rocks.
camp was.
Just don't fall. It's a skill issue.
Good one.
Oh, okay.
And even though they should have been on their way back,
Bro,
Carl and Mac
that is
insisted on seeing how
fucking
deep they could
awesome.
go.
Bro, this just looks so crazy. You think you could make it through the river?
Holy shit, this looks incredible. I'm actually
Little
jealous.
do these two know, this
This is
river
where I wanna
actually
go.
runs throughout the entire cave,
Would you do it?
which
Oh,
means
absolutely,
spending
bro. This
some
looks
time.
dope as shit.
Oh, there they are.
Tell me you guys cooked.
Oh, we cooked.
That's right.
A new home, am I right?
Let's go.
We now have a roof.
Look at this.
Good one, Jimmy.
And we moved the fire pit to this little cove we found. What do you think?
It's warmer. It's cozy.
These rocks trap the heat here and block the pee from the rocks above.
It's not pee.
What do I call it?
I don't know, maybe rain or something.
But it's not rain, it's rock.
Baby.
Wait, point it up. Do you see clouds? No, you see rocks. It's not rain.
Rock pee.
Rock pee.
Rock pee, fine.
Lol.
It's rock pee. And after a much drier night of sleep, we decided to have Joel, our survival expert, help us get all the
it's
way
pee,
to the
guys.
end of the cave. Cave!
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 Cave! Cave! Cave! Yeah!
Let's see how deep in the cave we can make it. Now, keep in mind, we are still just at the beginning of this massive cave. And our goal is to make it all the way through it, without dying, of course.
They're gonna die.
Gosh, this is kind of steep.
They're gonna die and they're dead.
Nothing yet.
We're going deep in the cave.
All right, boys, suck in your guts.
To where things get tight. I don't actually think I'm gonna fit. The interesting part about cave exploration is 1 second, you're barely fitting through cracks in the rock.
Yeah, that does not sound
This is
fun.
so tight.
And then the next, you're in a massive chamber, so big that in order to see it all, we had to do this. Woo! Oh my God! I can actually see now. This is awesome. This thing is bright. Woo! Bro, look at how cool this is. Yeah!
It's so bright, I can't even look at it. I'm like getting blinded.
Oh no! Oh no! In hindsight, we probably didn't use that the most effectively. Lead the way. And
Damn.
so we continued on.
Feel free, there's a really good handle up the top there. And then you can sort of swing a foot around onto this one.
Like this?
Yeah, yep, perfect.
Joel, the best caving guide ever. No one's died yet.
All right, guys, this is where things get interesting.
Do you think they actually stay down there for 7 days?
So from this point on, wetsuits.
7 days seems a little bit
For a
excessive.
swim.
Yesterday, Mac and Carl were joking about doing this, but the rest of this cave adventure takes place in a freezing river.
Well, that seems awful.
Fitting wetsuits are the only way to not get hypothermia.
Why are we doing this?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Because you die after you do it.
So
Good
in
point.
order to get to the end of the cave, we have to hop in this river and fight the rapids through this tiny hole in the rock and carefully squeeze our way through.
Yeah, f that.
Time, it will take your feet behind you a little bit.
All right, I'm getting in the river.
You want to follow the wall around to the
So
left.
cool.
You got it, Jimmy.
Bro.
Jimmy.
That, but also I want to do it.
Oh my God. What's crazy about doing this it's so cold. Is when you're completely submerged in freezing cold water, gripping onto the rocks becomes incredibly hard.
Yeah, if you're a bitch.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Carl, let's go.
Just grab it.
And even though this obstacle was difficult, it's nothing compared to what's up ahead. Hey, boys, we're now 10% done. Which means we've only scratched the surface of this expedition. and we still have over 2
10% in
kilometers
3
remaining to reach
days?
the end.
As you can see, it rains in this cave 24/7. So I'm making a chill spot for us to hang out in and not get wet. I wonder what it would look like if I wasn't here to
Wow.
do all this. Pretty sure they'd just be sleeping in a pile on a wet rock.
So did they send their TP to that, or like how are they gonna get back? I assume they would have had a moving camp to get through the whole cave, you know?
The worst part is, every inch we go this way is an inch we gotta go that way to get back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
This
like,
obstacle may be out of the water,
what's the
but
point?
that doesn't make it any easier to get through.
I don't see a spider.
That means it's probably on us.
It's on you, it's on you.
I hate my friends. This cave is like a Mr. Beast video. The further you go, the harder it gets. Just straight up, if we didn't have Joel, I'd be dead. And after 3 hours, Joel had some bad news
What?
for us.
The water's too high and we've taken too long. We're gonna have to turn around for today and head back to camp.
I disagree.
You can't disagree with the safety expert.
I disagree.
Well, we can't really disagree. It turns out we wasted way too much time filming and playing with flares to the point where we now had to restart and attempt this mission another day.
Wow, that's miserable.
John, we're back! What'd you do while we were gone?
Holy
Hopefully nobody
shit,
gets wet
Mr. Beast is in
now.
I
shape
didn't even
now.
know we packed lights.
Yeah, they're awesome, right?
Sadly, we only made it 20% through the cave today. But mark my words, we will go the distance in a future day.
Oh, so they have to speed run it. So every day they get a little bit
Rest
further, and
on
on the
day
final
4,
day they're going to
and then
sprint
on
all the way
day
across
5,
it.
Try to go all the way to the end of the cave.
Or like
and
the
see what's
further
there.
you go, the faker it
Dude, was
gets.
a lot of
Hey,
fun.
good one,
I'll
Yosh.
see you guys tomorrow.
Mr. Beast is going to see your comment and kill himself tonight.
And after a third miserable night in the cave, the next morning we only had one thing in mind.
A hot shower would literally save my life right now.
Oh, showering would be awesome.
I haven't showered in 4 days.
You were in the river, bro. Who cares?
Showering inside
You're already
a cave
clean.
isn't easy. We had to hike all the way back to where we rappelled in to safely reach the riverbed.
Oh my God.
I
feel my brain. I've never felt my brain like this.
My forehead is frostbite.
Let's use the drone to dry our heads off. Come here, drone. A little further. Stop.
It's actually working.
Yeah, it is working. Who needs a hair dryer when you have a drone?
And after we dried off, we sat down with Joel to plan our journey.
Holy
What is this,
millionaire
Joel?
take.
Map of the cave. Last time, we had to stop because of the fast-moving water, but the rains have been slowing, so we might just get a window to reach the end by tomorrow.
Dude, this is about to be wild.
First, we'll need to pass some of those same rapids from yesterday, dive off massive cliffs.
Oh,
and
what
avoid
the
jagged
fuck?
rocks.
Nah.
If we make it past all that, we will finally make it to the beautiful glowworm chamber.
Like a
Don't tell us what
Hollow
that
Knight
looks like.
chamber.
I want us to be surprised.
Do you think we're gonna make it?
Nah, let's not play that game. We're all gonna make it.
With tomorrow's plan thoroughly mapped out, we rested up and made feastable s'mores to regain our energy.
Everyone, cheers.
Yay, Feastables! Yes!
Feastable s'more. All right, Joel, be honest.
Look, I can't hate Feastables and stuff. I'm good.
Joel approved.
I
If
know
you
we
get the
worked
crunch one.
this chocolate out earlier. This just got like 10 times more fun. Guys, for real, if you've never tried s'mores with Feastables, you're really missing out.
Tomorrow, we're gonna
True.
explore the entire cave. We'll see you guys then.
So we tried to sleep as much
I
as we
can't
could
wait for
and prepare
some
for
conspiracy Mr. Beast tuber to talk about how him saying that Feastables is good with chocolate is attempting to brainwash children and make their parents go bankrupt for chocolate. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
tomorrow's journey to the end of the cave.
We're about to embark.
Mr. Beast essentially caused the Holocaust by telling you to buy Feastables, and here's why.
One of the most dangerous journeys of my life. Because of our experience from day 3 and focusing less on filming, we were able to make progress way faster. Woo! This water's cold.
Just like the other day, bro.
Yeah, the Choco
To
cost.
ensure our best
That's
chance of survival, in
insane.
addition to Joel, we brought another survival expert with us.
This is where we had to stop on day 3. How we doing? We're making much better time.
Great, well, then why don't you keep moving?
Where do we go?
This area gets narrow, the current's strong, so we're gonna use the walls and kind of climb our way along.
Yep, through we go.
Oh god.
Yeah, jump for that first rock. There's a couple of good rocks around the corner as well you can get a hand onto.
It's so
I bought a Feastables a few days ago just to try it. It's disgusting. Yeah, I'll be real, man. I think you just don't like chocolate.
dark down here.
There's no bottom right now. My feet are
Because it
touching
kind
the
of
ground
just
right
tastes like
now.
chocolate.
Because we couldn't reach the ground, this meant that if we let go now, we could get swept away by
Do you see that we get a free 5-star and Genshin it back? Yeah, I know, man. Now I can finally get that Diluc I've always wanted after 4 years.
the strong current directly beneath.
Pick 8 incredibly suboptimal characters. Insane, bro. I should be freaking the fuck out right now. You know, it'd be really nice if we got a free premium unit like every other game in history has given us.
Joel, what are we doing?
I would go into here if you can. That's a good one.
I can't even see where I'm going.
Like, I'm gonna be picking Gadea just so I can jerk off.
Get yourself in there, and it's gonna get way gentler.
I go in here?
Yep, in the hole.
The one good unit from the Selector's a Predator that we know of.
This might be the most
So
insane
far.
thing we've ever done. We are much deeper in the cave than we've ever been, and we're now approaching our first serious obstacle.
So basically, the water's recirculating, so if you fall in, it takes you to the bottom, and it keeps you there.
If we fall, we would die.
Yeah.
Okay, so death is on the table? This is just not what I thought I was signing up for.
Well done. Yeah, perfect.
So now, come on, foot here.
Yep, correct.
Caving, it's a lot harder than I thought.
You can tell how strong this river is because it created this entire cave.
And fun fact, we're not as strong as a cave.
I'm
Is that
barely
how that
as
works?
strong as a human.
Well, fortunately for us, rather than Carl leading this expedition, we've got the literal
Is that how
Avenger,
caves are
Joel.
made?
And
Rivers
just to
make 'em?
prove how much of an expert he is, this
From
man
erosion?
literally flexed on us by jumping off a cliff.
Oh, that's cool as f. He's dead.
Oh my god. You're crazy!
This is a bit crazy. Surely one of you guys are keen?
I'm crazy!
No shot you want to do that.
What are you talking about? I'm doing it right now, baby. Let's go, Joel.
Godspeed, Mac!
After everything Jimmy's put me through, this ain't that scary for me. 3,
He's so cool.
1.
He's like old Chris. You know? Like redneck that's willing to do anything.
We gotta keep going or we won't
It's
hit
nice.
the end.
Oh my god.
Can we go down
Oh, only
straight?
he doesn't
Why are
like
we always
miners.
fighting the current?
Okay, that's the okay. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Underneath the water, you cannot see them, so watch your step.
Oh my god.
What? There are f***ing swords at the bottom of the lake?
And if the sharp rocks weren't enough of a challenge, it seems like with every step we
Oh,
took,
we don't know that. True. We'd
I
assume
can't
he
see
doesn't.
anything. This is terrifying. The cave became darker, tighter, and ruthless enough that we began to question if we could even get to the finish line.
Oh my god.
interesting.
This cave is about to get a lot harder, and I have something
So-
I need to show all of you. Joel, can I see your
Are
map?
we noticing that in the span of 5 days, the only thing they've eaten is one Mr. Beast feastable s'more? So someone 1,000,000% is bringing them like 5-star meals from off camera, and I wish they would just show it, dude.
Thank you. You know what you've been carrying?
Holy shit, feastables are insane for
brand new
energy. I
Mr.
know.
Beast Lab Swarm. I'll be honest, guys. As you can see, because of what I've been going through for the past 5 hours, I'm clearly in no shape to tell you about this right now. And so, a month after we filmed this, I built an entire cave set, threw on my Future Jimmy name tag, and then said, "Hey, Future Jimmy here, and I'm going to tell you about my brand new toy line of Mr. Beast Lab Swarms. It's a collectible toy line with over 119 uniquely designed characters that you shake giant. You all need to give it a shake it out of the water enough. Joel, you can have it. And we didn't just stop with worms, has available wrecking throughout the cave.
Yeah, I don't care.
We finally arrived at the glowworm chamber. Man,
Oh
this
my
better
God.
be worth it.
Alrighty, team. Welcome to the glowworm chamber.
Where they at?
Whoa!
Holy crap.
That is crazy. Dude, this does not look like it's Earth.
All of the lights you see here are actually created by tiny bioluminescent glowworms. That kind of looks like the Milky Way galaxy. Wow.
No, it
At
doesn't.
this moment, this view, honestly, made that trek worth it. While making it to the glowworms was definitely worth the trip, our journey was still not over.
Wait.
Because we had to go all the way back to base camp.
Did they die?
It's almost day 6. They're not back, and I'm exhausted. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, though. Just worried with them being gone so long.
The trip back is way easier because we're just floating with the current. Now, because you
Oh,
guys
thanks,
have already
Jimmy.
seen the trip, we're going to expedite the way back.
Yeah, I
But
bet you the
seriously,
worms
this
are
whole
fake.
journey took so long, we crossed into day 6 before reaching camp. John.
I bet you the worms weren't real. I bet they were paid to be there. I bet they're not even supposed to be there.
All we
I
had
bet they put
energy
them
to
there.
do was thaw out by the fire and finally eat some food. That was a very adventurous day. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today. It is day 6.
God
Yeah,
damn,
maybe
bro, he
today?
looks
I don't
fucking
know.
terrible.
Despite being physically
It's probably makeup. He probably
obliterated
looks
from our
fine.
excruciatingly long hike, no matter what I did,
Yep.
I was really struggling to fall asleep.
Maybe you should eat feastables. They died, and this is all found footage. Imagine that, bro. That's how Mr. Beast is gonna end.
I spent 7 days in solitary confinement, 7 days buried alive, 7 days on a raft, and I'm gonna be honest, I think this is harder than all of those.
That's what
You're
you say
constantly
every time.
Soggy and cold. I
He
just
said
keep
that
hitting my
every
body on
time.
These hard rocks, and it
There's
hurts.
no way
90% of the
walking
time
around
this
in a
cave is
cave
miserable.
with your
But
friends
between
is
me and
harder
you-
than staying in a box for a week underground where you have to piss, shit, and masturbate on
There are
camera.
moments of fun in this cave. From conquering rapids 300 feet underground. From me and the boys laughing in our hammocks. All the misery is worth it. Because when you're in good company,
Let's make whale noises.
this wet,
I'm gonna
cold,
swipe, I'm gonna
rocky,
swipe, I'm gonna
miserable
swipe.
cave can easily transform into the most beautiful trip of our lives.
Wow. So, do you think they lived, or do you think they all died down there?
We cannot leave until everything is picked up.
Yeah. Well, that's what you said last time about the lake. Hey, you didn't pick that shit up, Jim Jam, did you? Yeah, you f***ed that lake up, didn't you, Jimmy? You f***ed it right in its tight little ass.
When I say everything, I mean everything.
Let's get out of here. And after
Well, the lights.
our journey back to the mouth of the cave,
Oh, it looks so good up there.
we had one more surprise for Joel.
The lights,
Before we
Jimmy.
head out, Joel,
As a show of gratitude, we got you 50,000 New Zealand dollars. So it's 10 grand for every human you didn't let die.
Oh gosh, thanks so much, Jim.
we love you, Joel.
And now that we got that out the way, let's leave.
And Mr. Beast has fallen.
After 7 long days, we're finally leaving.
Hey, you know what's crazy? In the span of one video, all of the dislikes on Mr. Beast videos
I don't know.
are gone. Oh. It seems I've spoken too quickly. It seems I've spoken too quickly. Well, I will admit that video was shit. Not gonna lie.